Video on how to use the Secure Storage app. What is Secure Storage? Are you tired of hearing about cloud database leaks? Secure Storage is a high-security personal vault designed for users who want their most sensitive information kept offline and 100% under their control. Whether you are storing complex passwords, scanning important documents, or tracking your total net worth, Secure Storage keeps your data where it belongs, on your device and nowhere else. Why choose Secure Storage? Unlike other Vault apps, we don't use accounts or cloud servers. Your information is stored locally, meaning it cannot be hacked from a remote server. Key features: advanced biometric protection. Unlock your vault with the speed and security of your fingerprint or Face ID. Our biometric strong implementation ensures the highest level of encryption while maintaining support for older devices. Built-in OCR document scanner. Turn photos with text, credit cards, or legal documents into text using our integrated OCR, optical character recognition, engine. Extract text instantly and store it securely without typing. Net worth and asset tracker. Go beyond passwords. Secure Storage includes a dedicated module to store your bank account's details, assets, liabilities, and overall net worth. Organize your financial life in one encrypted location. Smart Password Manager. Generate and store complex passwords. Use our custom search filters to find exactly what you need in seconds, whether you have 10 records or 10,000. So let's go through a quick demo of this app. The first time the app is used, you enter your password. We enforce strict password control and make sure that your password is difficult to break. Once set, your password is encrypted and is the key to opening the database. Click on the password rules and make sure you follow these rules. Your password is simply your Face ID, your fingerprint, and if your device does not support strong encryption, you can use a PIN. If you forget your password, we cannot help you. The data is lost forever and you will need to rebuild it. For this reason, make sure you use a password that you cannot forget. You can still reset your password, but to do that you must know the original password you used when you set up the database. Click the Start button if your phone is set up with a fingerprint or Face ID unlock, best protection. Then you will be prompted for one of those. The design of this app covers 3 important and sensitive information that can be electronically and securely stored. These 3 screens are the main screen where credit cards and valuable documentation is stored, the password screen where your passwords are saved, and the net worth where your net worth and sensitive financial details are computed and stored. More on those later. The first screen you see after you are done logging in is the main screen. The main screen is also called the credit card screen. This screen is used to enter your credit cards as well as your valuable documents, such as your passport, a will, a marriage certificate, etc. You choose what you enter. Basically, you take a picture of these important documents or credit cards, and the picture text is extracted using OCR, optical character reader, and the text is placed at the bottom of the screen. We will go over these details in a second. Now, starting from top left and right, we will go over the available buttons. The first button on the top left is the Settings button. This button allows you to quickly navigate through the different app screens. It contains the app settings, a link to the user manual, a link to the password screen where your passwords are stored, a link to the net worth screen where you can enter your financial and banking details. In addition, we provide the user with a way to back up and restore your data into and from an encrypted file encrypted with your password. This file is stored locally on your device and is only viewable after a PIN or a fingerprint or face login is approved. Also, in the pop-up menu under Settings, you will see 3 color buttons allowing you to customize the app colors according to your taste. The credit card screen. Start by typing the credit card name and place that name in the orange box labeled Enter File Name here. Place a credit card on a table, click the camera button, center the image in the camera viewer, take a snapshot making sure the image is clear. The optical character reader will place the read image text in the box below and will also save the image and the OCR text to the database. The number of records on the top right of the screen is increment and will continuously show you the record count in the database. Anytime you take a snapshot of the image is not saved to the phone gallery. It is only saved to the app encrypted database. This is so your data remains in a secure environment. Repeat this process until all for the credit cards in your wallet are captured. You also may want to add your passport and other valuable documents and follow the same process. The View button. Anytime you want to see the data, click the View button. This will take you to the database viewer. If you make a mistake and you want to remove any saved item, click it and display it in the database viewer. DB Viewer is accessed by clicking the View button. You can navigate to the item you want to remove and click the Delete button. Use the left and right arrow to navigate in between records. When you are in the viewer, you see a Delete button and a Delete All button. If you decide to delete all data will be lost and is unrecoverable. The OCR text is shown at the bottom of the screen. If there is an error in the OCR text, it will be underlined in red, and you get a chance to correct it later on when in the table view. The Email button. This is another button that is provided for the user convenience. Its purpose is not to email confidential information. However, if the app is used to store non-confidential info, you can use this button to email a picture and the OCR test to a recipient. Warning: email is not safe to use for confidential records, so we do not recommend using this button for the transmission of confidential data, as this data can easily be exposed. We warned you. The top of the DB Viewer screen shows you the current record as well as the total number of records in the credit card database table. Clicking the image allows you to see a bigger picture of the image being displayed, where you can zoom and pinch the image. Hit the back button to return to the database viewer screen. Credit card table view. Below the image, you see a table symbol. Clicking the table symbol takes you to the table view of the credit card data. In this table view screen, you can see multiple rows of your data along with the image you took. Each row shows you the item number, the image date, the image name, the OCR text, and finally, the image itself. Clicking on a row opens a screen of the image and its OCR text. In this screen, you can edit the text and click the Save Changes to Notes button. This will update the text. You can also go back to the table or click the image to see its details, where you can pinch and zoom on it. In the credit card table view, you can also highlight a certain row that may be important for you, so you can easily go back to that record when needed. On the bottom right of the table, there is a Transfer button. This button allows you to export the data to Excel or to Google Sheets. Warning: we provide this button for convenience. However, we do not recommend using it for sensitive documents, as Excel is not encrypted and exporting your confidential data to Excel is dangerous and risks exposing your data. Do not use it for sensitive data. However, if you are loading your home inventory or your stamp collection into this table, then it is okay to use, since that information is probably not confidential. You can also import from an Excel spreadsheet if you want to speed up data loading. To figure out the Excel file format, load some data and export it, and then you can use the exported file to re-import your personal data. The password screen. Clicking on the fingerprint picture takes the user to the password loading screen. This screen is a simple one. It basically contains several data entry rows, allowing you to store your passwords, your PINs, and other personal information such as your TSA number, your passport numbers, and any sensitive data that you wish to keep available. This screen provides 6 buttons as follows. View allows you to view the data you entered. The number of records in this password table is shown on the top right. Find allows you to search for a password. Click this button and you will be taken to a search screen where you can search for the data by entering the information to search for in the text box. Label Enter word to search for. For example, if you type the letter A, the search will give you all the items that have an A in it. Use the arrow left and right to cycle through them. Save. Enter the data you want to save, and then click this button to save it. Delete. You can delete a record or delete all the records. Once deleted, the data cannot be recovered. Backup DB. Backup the database button allows the user to back up everything in the database to an encrypted file. This file can only be seen using this app and using the credentials used to enter the data. This app uses SQL Cipher, a solid form of encryption. Net worth screen. This screen offers a complete view of your financial net worth. Use it to track what you own, what you owe, and key account details. It can also help you create a secure record for loved ones, a lawyer, or estate planning purposes. You can enter assets, financial institution details, contact information, login credentials, account values, and value dates. Most importantly, this information is fully encrypted. The buttons on this screen work like those on the password screen. In case you use multiple devices and you want to see this information on all your devices, you just need to export the database. Copy the file to the new device, and on the new device, use the same login criteria used on the initial device, and your data is transferred. In summary, we offer offline storage. No data ever leaves your phone. No hidden accounts. No email or registration required. Old device support, optimized to work perfectly on modern Pixel/Samsung phones and legacy devices alike. Clean UI, new high contrast and customizable layouts and color with responsive design for tablets and phones. Perfect for storing website passwords and login credentials, scanned credit cards, personal confidential documents and IDs, bank account details and investment totals, private notes and sensitive information. Improved biometric compatibility for older Samsung and Pixel devices. Enhanced landscape layouts for tablet users. New dynamic UI scaling for record counting. Faster OCR processing for document scans. Take control of your digital privacy today. Download secure storage and keep your data in your pocket, not in the cloud. Please read the user manual, as it will help put your mind at ease, as dealing with such sensitive information requires clarifications as to its safety and security. Thank you.